So in this episode, we head across here, come down and back into Victoria. From Mildura, we head across here and down into Echuca, and then on to Bendigo, where we spend the week helping out a mate in his caravan park. And then from there, we head back across and spend a few nights over here towards Wangaratta before finishing up down here at Bonnie Doon on Lake Eildon, where we spend Christmas and catch up with the kids. Let's go.
Welcome to Bonnie Doon.
And welcome to another episode.
Yes, so Bonnie Doon in Victoria.
Yeah.
Had a little change of location. We've actually come home for Christmas, but we have come up here. We're having Christmas with the family. We have it up here every year, and
We had to come home for
we were
Christmas
missing the
with the
kids,
kids.
and missing the family.
More on the kids later, we'll get to them. They're going to love us. Yeah.
But in this episode, we thought we'd just give you a little bit of a glimpse into what our life is like when we do come up to Bonnie Doon.
But first, let's finish off our trip down through Victoria and across to Bonnie Doon. We'll show you where we camped for a few days and helped a mate out at Bendigo in his caravan park there. And just sort of enjoyed our last couple of weeks before we needed to be home.
Time to see some family.
Yes. So our first stop back into Victoria was at the Big 4 Bendigo Marong caravan park. So a quick shout out to Justin and the team there. They do a fantastic job. We spent the week there just helping lay some turf, and it obviously did a quick video for them. And so they've made so many changes now, it really feels like that resort feel. It's a great place to stay. So, rookie error. We've sat here in the shade for a week, didn't plug the fridge in, and it seems that normally I plug the fridge into the power when we're on a powered site. So it seems that is the main battery. It seems the auxiliary battery's gone off. So we'll go and reset it. So we have a situation where our auxiliary battery has gone flat in the car and it's gone into safe mode. So I've got a 2000 amp jump start pack from iTech World. Hold the button to set it going. Plug the leads on. Within the 60-second countdown. Wait for the countdown to finish. And then once the countdown's finished, it should have reset the battery. So these batteries have got a management system in them. You can charge them off a normal battery charger. It doesn't need to be lithium. And they also sense if it gets too hot, over 80 degrees, they go into safe mode. Low power, they go into safe mode. And it's so simple to reset them if you happen to be in that situation. Also, just want to let you know I don't work for them at all. I just like their products. After leaving Bendigo Marong, we head over to Ison's Reserve, which is just out of Elmore. Just have lunch here, had a bit of a look around. It was a lot of people there, a very popular spot, and it was really nice, sitting out looking at the river go past. That's a Campaspe River. So then we headed over to Numerkah, to the Lions Park. Now this free camp only takes a certain amount of campers, but it's right in town, so you can go for a wander into town, get your coffee in the morning, things like that. Or we sat around a fire. I think there was only 3 other people there while we were there, so it was nice and quiet. after a couple of days at Numerkah, we thought, let's go and have another pub stay. I love a pub stay, go and have a couple of beers and stay out the back. So we're at the Plough Hotel, which is over towards Millawa area. Just camp on the grass out the back, and yeah, it was a beautiful feed, and the owners there are only relatively new, and they just couldn't do enough for you. They were really good.
Beautiful little spot. We just stopped and check out the waterfall on the side of the road. We just had a gentleman
Chat with George.
George just pulled up for a chat. He follows us on the socials, and he said, oh, he saw us and he said, I've just got to stop and say g'day, which was nice.
And so now let's head over to Bonnie Doon.
Give you a little bit of a glimpse into what our life is like when we do come up to Bonnie Doon. We've got a mobile home up here, and we normally spend every Christmas up here. We
do Christmas up here, like Christmas Day up here with both our families.
Yeah, we're lucky enough. My parents have a cabin one side of us, my sister's on the other side of us, and Dale's brother, Brad and Raylene.
And aunties and all sorts of things
are all up
here.
the back, so it's great because we don't actually have to go anywhere. We sort of come up a few days before Christmas and we just hang out, and I'll give you a little look as you come down into Bonnie Doon. You sort of, it's not much of a town, it's not a huge population, but it's situated on Lake Eildon. And this year,
and the water's up this year.
This year the water is, it must be about 88%, I think it is.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
And now we're heading to that caravan park over there in the distance, but
come and jump off this bridge one day.
Yeah, plenty of water. We'll bring the kids want to have a jump off the bridge. Doesn't happen very often because the lake doesn't normally get this high. It's used for irrigation and so
luck of the draw whether it gets up or not.
But this year they've had a very wet winter, and it's actually going to be very nice. So we'll show you around.
Bonnie Doon Hotel.
Might come and have a few beers there at some stage.
Come down for a few.
Yeah, we'll see what we can find and show you what we get up to when we spend our summers up here, and we'll show you around. There's a fair bit to see and do around Bonnie Doon. Also, as many of you probably know, the movie The Castle, they go to Bonnie Doon.
Yeah, so we might even go and have a look at the house the castle was filmed in.
But we won't be fishing for carp.
No.
No fishing for carp while we're here.
We'll go for a run up and have a look at the houseboats, and there's heaps of houseboats on the lake here. So everybody, meet our daughter. It's this one here. Say hello, everybody. We've heard her several times on the GoPro across Australia.
On the FaceTime.
When she's been on FaceTime.
Oh, she's so beautiful.
Now, what were you doing? Can you just do that thing you did? No, can you just show us again?
Nah.
Just once. This one here
You have to duck down. You do.
Oh, I got ducked down. Hi.
is our son, Matthew. We don't hear him on FaceTime very often.
No.
He's too busy working.
Mm-hmm.
Good on him. Someone's got to keep the country going.
Someone's got to do it.
So present time.
So Santa came, huh?
Santa came.
Oh.
Are we ready for Santa presents? Who wants to be Santa this year?
You can.
You can.
Yay! It's my favourite job.
Because Tracey froths it.
She's got the right one. Merry Christmas.
Hang on, Tracey. Where are we?
Emily. We're up Bonnie Doon.
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows that already.
Do they?
Do
Well,
it?
we told you.
Oh, yeah, they do too.
Yeah, well, last post you put on Facebook like 2 days ago was you in the WA, so...
Oh, we're coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's still, we've come from WA in 2 days, yeah.
Happy birthday. Oh.
Happy birthday.
Oh, wow.
Merry Christmas.
Happy birthday, Dr. One.
Thanks so much. Oh.
We're not 100% sure when your birthday is.
Merry Christmas, Matt. Santa came to you too.
Trace, take your hat off.
No.
Wow, I'm waiting
So this
to
is
see.
our cabin at Bonnie Doon. We been coming here all our life.
Pretty much.
Met up here.
Love at first sight.
Such a love story. That's so inspiring.
It is.
Proposed on the kneeboard.
Yeah. Oh,
He did propose on the kneeboard, but that was at the Murray, not
Yeah,
at
He
the
face planted, but you know, that's fine.
So this is our view. This is what we get this morning.
We actually have one of the best views in the park.
And Christmas lunch today will... Oh, it depends on the wind. If there's no wind, we'll have Christmas lunch out here on the grass. If there's wind, we'll go in. Tracy's sister's just next door there, so we'll go in there for Christmas lunch.
And my mum and dad are on that side.
And then her, yes, mum and dad are over there.
Put some clothes on, will ya?
And yeah, my brother's up the back. We'll go see him later on. All
Oh,
right.
everyone's met Brad and Raylene.
They have too,
They're
yes, yeah.
gentlemen.
I think it's coffee time.
Beautiful Thames.
Oh, look. What I got, Mason?
What are you doing?
Carving the pork for lunch.
Heating up the tray so it's nice and warm to put the hot pork in.
Mm-hmm.
You're out. You didn't pass it. I think it's.
Oh, is that the...
No, we're learning.
Pop it. Twist it. Pull it. Pull it. Twist it. Pull it.
We're never going to pass it at the rate we're going.
Are you alright, mate? You alright?
Solo. Beat box. Pass it.
What the heck is... I feel like you have to blow somewhere.
Must be that noise.
So this is the view from the back side of the hill above our caravan park. That's the Paps, or those two hills there. Behind that's Mansfield. There's the front side of the hill, looking down over the lake. Not a bad view from my walk this morning. A couple of skiers out. Couldn't resist adding a good sunset pic.
Where are we, Dale?
Bonnie Doon.
Time to go out for a float. It's New Year's Eve, and our tradition is on New Year's Eve afternoon we always go out, take a few drinks, and it's normally hot. We have a float out on the water, tie up to a tree, and
Have a swim, a few beers,
then come back
cook
and
a roast, and
it's my mum's birthday New Year's Eve, so we always have a birthday dinner for her as well. So, and here's Brad and Raylene, they're coming out with us as well, so yeah, go and see what we get up to.
so if anyone's up here, yell out. We'll catch up for a beer. Where are we, Trace?
We are sitting out on Lake Eildon having a float, New Year's Eve float.
New Year's Eve float, having a beer with these
Just
guys.
keeping up with tradition.
Oh, I better stand up. A few people out on the lake. A few cows come down to say good day too.
And it's hot.
This one over here on the floaty thing, she's in the naughty corner.
Hello, Brad.
Hi, Trace.
What are we doing?
Just having a nice swim. Cooling
Float,
off.
I just feel
sorry,
Yes.
float and a drink.
Yes.
Who's that? The Australian wicketkeeper. Too high price.
Cheers.
Hi. Cheers.
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 And then our boat's tied up over here to this boat as well. Brooke.
Cheers.
What do you got, Brooke?
Billy.
Ah, a flutterby.
It said Billy in it.
Thanks for visiting us.
Fly, flutter by.
Oh,
That's all right.
Hat. Thanks, Dale.
It's the
Hello,
life.
I know. Missed this.
Yeah,
It is hot today.
I know.
About 36 or something.
Something like that, yeah.
Hot New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Always hot New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
Either always hot or rainy.
Yes.
And my memories came up today on Facebook. And all the memories for today for the last about 8 or 9 years are all about our float out here in the afternoon on New Year's Eve.
There you go.
Yep. Pre-New Year's Eve drink out on the water.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah, love it.
Or else we have had thunderstorms and lightning.
Yes.
One year.
We did.
We did have bushfires one year.
Yeah. Usually the rain comes at midnight.
Yeah.
Shuts everyone up, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
It's the life. So family day out on the lake today. So, hey Mackenzie. Dale's out there having a paddle board. We're just all sitting on the bank. A couple of the dogs have come up for the day, and that's good.
Not near people though. Yep, that would have got there.
So we're on the bank just round the corner from the caravan park because you can't have dogs in our caravan park. So when the girls bring the dogs up for the day, we just go and sit round on a bank and usually put the boat in at the park and take it round there. Got a first timer today. Never skied before. Let's see what he can do.
Who's your friend, Trace? Who's your friend?
Found a dog. It's Ollie. Good boy.
Learned to swim today?
Doing well. Ollie, come here. Come on, come here. Come to Mum. Give him a throw to Mum. Ollie, what's this? Come on. Oh, yeah, Ollie's great. Try and shake it off.
How lucky am I to have a wife that can back like this? it up now. You've done pretty good. I know. Thanks.
No worries. So this is the bridge of Bonnie Doon.
So Trace, where are we today?
We are going to do a day trip up to the other end of Lake Eildon. We're going to go and have a look at the wall, check out the houseboats, the harbour that's up there.
Yeah,
So
going a bit of look around, maybe a swim.
Not too windy today, that's why we sort of thought we'd go up today, and it's about a half an hour, 40-minute boat ride
Yeah.
up the other end of the lake. Go and have a look.
All right.
Might have a ski, might have a swim, I don't know.
Yeah, well, we'll have to grab someone to observe, obviously, for our ski.
Yeah, obviously. Oh well.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. This is, oh, well, that's our park there from the water. We're down the bottom there. All right. Let's get away from some of these boats. Should be a lot quieter halfway up the lake, I'm guessing.
Let's go.
Water out of the lake, they open the gates up down here and the water flows down the spillway and into Eildon Pondage and down the Golden River.
Which eventually ends up in the Murray River.
Coming into the public marina. At Eildon.
There is what used to be called the Aqua Bar.
Is it now called the Eildon?
Yeah, I think it's the
Eildon restaurant.
So under new management, but quite often we'll come up here for lunch and sit up there. Used to be able to book, at the moment you can't book, so it's a bit of a hit and a miss, but it actually doesn't look too busy up there today. So we just popped some fuel in the boat.
$60 worth in just to make sure we've got enough.
At $2.10 a litre, so it's certainly not the cheapest place going for fuel.
In Bonnie Doon they were paying like $1.60 or $1.70 or something.
Just convenient to get it on the water.
So that brings us to the end of the episode. I hope you guys enjoyed our little insight into Christmas the way we do it. As full-time travellers, you tend to really miss your family. So for us to come home for Christmas each year, you know, it's really good to catch up with everyone. So hit the like button and subscribe, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Oh.
Happy birthday.
Oh,
Merry
wow.
Christmas.
Happy birthday, John.
This one is pass.
Merry Christmas.
Which way are you passing?
Your way.
Sorry, you gotta wait till it says pass it.
There's a bleeper, Dale.
Yeah, it had a bit of a break, so yeah.
No, you know the issue, it's still too